the mad and macabre.
Oh, what monster could have done this?
I'm just gonna bash your brains.
Live or die. Make your choice.
Wake up, little girl.
Playtime's over.
You don't know what death is.
Sliced and diced.
Welcome to the All Guts So Gory podcast. My name is Mike, joined as always by Justin and Charlie. And tonight we are building part 3 of our horror movie crew. And this archetype we're going to focus on is the heart and soul, or the moral compass of the crew, if you will.
You
Guys,
said heart 3, right?
What?
You said heart 3, get it?
Hard eyes, motherfucker.
Oh my God. Already with this? Already with this? Oh, jeez.
No one from Hard Eyes is in the movie, in this list.
This is the third of a 6-part series we're doing, where we're going to be assembling our horror movie crew with the objective of basically having the most awesome crew. They don't have to necessarily be a crew that has to beat a big bad or go up against a big bad. It's just, we're looking for an awesome crew is what we're kind of going for, I think, here.
Right.
You know, the heart and soul, the moral compass. What are some of the traits you guys thought of when you were putting together your lists of these kind of characters? Justin, I'll start with you.
That's good, because I'm sure Charlie's list will, exhaust us and, be pretty long. So here's some things that went into it. The most likely to stab you in the back. That's the other one. We did that for Weasel, right?
Wrong one.
Oh, wrong one. Okay, scratch that. New notes. No, selflessness. So selflessness went into my hero too, but selflessness, empathy. So willing to being able to read the other people, see if they can help in any way. Kindness. Tether, like how do they keep the group together in some way? And just like likability, right? Just like how much do you not want this person to die in this movie, right? And spoiler alert, not all of mine do die. So, maybe that hurts them as far as ultimate, because, the weasel is the opposite of the heart in a weird way, right? It's like the person you want to die the most. The heart is the one that you want to not die, right? So, sometimes the death hurts the most and makes it the best heart. I don't know. We'll have to play this out, right? We're just kind of doing it live here, right, Charlie?
Right. That's how I do it.
Yeah.
I wing it. Wild card. Wild card.
Charlie, any thoughts on how you put your list together?
Mine's pretty easy. Just can't be the hero. You can't do douchebaggery, basically. You just got to be kind of, like, you're like, hey, maybe we shouldn't do this. Or, hey, this isn't the right thing to do. Maybe we should do the right thing instead.
Yeah.
Pretty simple.
Right. You're the one who cries and says, man, let's get out of here, man. No, that's not it either.
No, it's somebody that you can
out, man. I don't know if we can keep a score.
Yeah. Empathy is a good trait. I think Justin mentioned that one. I think someone that is unexpectedly one who could step in and be the leader of the group if the leader were to be taken out. It's someone who's going to think about what's best for everyone. Someone who doesn't mind speaking up to the leader of the group, because sometimes the leader of the group in these movies isn't always the best decision maker, or they get a little in over their head, and they can't make rational thoughts or rational decisions. So having somebody that can check them and get them back in line, those are good traits. I think the other one, how much do you not want to see them die? If they were to die, you'd be like, oh no, and it just, it's not the one you want to see go.
Oftentimes you can pick it out right from the beginning.
But they usually do.
Right.
Yeah.
They're giving a homeless person $20. Yeah. It's a recent movie. There's a recent movie.
Giving them soup, making them soup underground.
Exactly.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Might be one of my picks. We'll see.
Oh, okay. I forgot all about that guy.
But yeah, so we do have some ground rules when it comes to who we are able to put on our list. And those were basically, they cannot be the lead protagonist in the movie. So they can't be the top line, top build on the poster. So you can't have, I don't know. You can't have Ellen Ripley be your moral compass because she's obviously,
dang it.
My
whole crew is just
leader.
Ellen
Well, she
Ripley.
definitely is.
Yeah. So with that, and then you can't have a villain, but a villain would never be your heart and soul of the movie anyway. So
What
you
if
can't
it's
be the
an
lead
evil-
protagonist, can't be the villain. There's going to be some crossover, I think, when you look at some of these so this is our third category. After this, we have the muscle or the jock type archetype character.
Jockstrap.
And the last two after that are the brains, the bookworm, and the comic relief. And sometimes comic relief and like the moral compass or the heart and soul.
Agreed.
There's going to be some blurred lines, I think, but we'll see. Maybe not.
No, you're right. I had to sort some of those out too when I was making my list today. Oftentimes, the comic relief is the heart as well.
Yeah. Do you guys want to go around and mention your first two picks of your crew so far?
Oh, sure. Like a recap of where we're at so far.
A recap of where we're at.
Absolutely.
I'll start. I have as my leader Dutch from Predator, and I have Charles McCullough as my weasel backstabber dickhead from Friday the 13th Part 8.
Nice.
Two big
go ahead and
franchises I cannot use anymore.
I'll jump in next if you want. My leader is the best leader of all time, and that is Ellen Ripley. And then my weasel is also a pretty damn good weasel with Dr. Chilton from The Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Charlie, you're up.
Okay. My hero is Alice from Resident Evil. And my weasel is David from Shaun of the Dead. Strategic moves because I want to get my comic relief guy. No one did it better. So I had to skirt around.
Okay.
All right. Okay, well, let's get started. We put together a top 5 list, or in Charlie's case, I think a top 4 list. And
Charlie's up first.
Actually, while we've been talking, I came up with 2 more, so I have 6.
So you got an honorable mention and a number 5. Do we want to do honorable mentions, or do you want to?
Yeah.
Honorable. Yeah. What did we do last time? Started with our honorables and then jumped into 5.
Yeah, let's start with some honorable mentions, then we'll start at 5. And
All
Charlie, I think you get to go first this episode.
So honorable mention and my 5?
Yeah. Or just your honorable mention first.
Okay. Just my honorable mention. Rebecca, the character, the police officer from Renfield, played by Awkwafina. She wasn't the lead.
Okay. She was like a 1A. 1B?
No.
She was a 2.
Renfield is the lead. The movie's named after him. But she was kind of like, I'm police. I can't do that. We have to do things a certain way.
Fair.
So she was trying to keep him on the straight and narrow until things went off the rails.
All right. I will jump in with an honorable mention. This one is also from we talked about Charlie's weasel here, but Diane. So Charlie's weasel's girlfriend, I kind of feel was a super likable character in Shaun of the Dead. So Diane in Shaun of the Dead was super likable and sweet, and I did not want anything to happen to her because actually there's a couple characters from Shaun of the Dead. The mom would have worked too, for sure. But I'm gonna go
even Shaun's girlfriend.
Yeah, Liz is good, but I think
Liz.
Yeah, that one I'll throw out Newt as well from Aliens, just because 1, it wouldn't have qualified even if I had her in my top 5, and 2, there's a couple kids. There's a couple kids that I ruled out that were hard. That were like, it was sad to see them go, like Gage from Pet Sematary, like that.
Oh my
God,
God.
Was awful to see him go, and they were immediately thought of. But it was like they're kids. They're more, they're not actively doing anything other than being an innocent kid, right?
Yeah.
So there's some honorables from me. And I've got more, but go ahead, Charlie.
Maybe I feel like there's a lag, like a couple second lag, but maybe we go with we add a couple because there's the character you want to die the most.
But that was our weasel.
For example,
Yeah, that was our last
no,
episode.
not necessarily.
Oh, we went.
Like sometimes there's no weasel. Maybe there's that kid from Babadook. You just want him to die.
That can be our
movie.
That can be our most annoying. How about that?
And then, right,
I like it.
and then the character you want to live, who doesn't make it.
Right.
But
Maybe they're not,
serves no other purpose.
maybe they're not a weasel, but they are
Like age.
they're a liability, not a weasel.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So, Mike, that brings you to your honorable mention.
All right, I got 2 honorable mentions. My first one is going to be a couple, and the couple are the Gummers, Bert and Heather from Tremors. Everyone in perfection in Tremors, they all have a lot of heart and soul. They're all incredibly likable,
Except for that kid.
except for the one kid.
You want him to die.
Exactly.
No, come on. This is not going to be the We Want Kids to Die podcast, okay?
Yeah, he's like a young adult.
It could be.
He doesn't get the free buffet. He's got to pay for the buffet.
Right. Yeah. He's like 14, right?
Yeah.
Probably. But I mean, it's all everyone in this town is so wholesome and down to earth, and they're great. But Val and Earl, they're the leads in this, whereas Bert and Heather are not. So they they fit in that bucket where you can call them the heart and soul, and bonus points for having like 400 firearms at their disposal in this bunker that they have.
See, that's what makes
fight the graboids. So
that's what makes Bert qualify for a different list of ours. For me.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my one.
Okay.
The other honorable mention I have is Jean from American Psycho, played by Chloe Sevigny.
Okay.
In the world of all these yuppie scumbags, she's like the only one that calmly sees through the bullshit. And even when she goes to Patrick's apartment, like they're going to have a date, you fear for her the whole time because she's hair trigger away from getting killed, unbeknownst to her. But then when he finally lets her go, like when that answering machine picks up and plays the message from his girlfriend, like Patrick tells her, like, you better leave. I'm afraid I might hurt you, or I'm afraid I might do something bad to you. Like, it's like she's the only one that like taps into his conscience of all this nasty shit that he's dreaming up, thinking up, doing, not doing, based on how you interpret the movie.
Mike, I wish I could make fun of you for that answer, but that was a very great pick.
No,
that was a good poll. Good poll, sir.
Thank you.
She is in a movie where nobody is innocent. She is the one, right?
She is like the only innocent.
Right.
Yeah.
The only one.
The one and only. Yeah.
Yep. All right. That's my 2 honorable mentions.
All right. Number 5 for Charlie.
Okay. So my moral compass, first person that makes the list at number 5 is Joey Panatucci from Deep Rising. I had him as the weasel from The Mummy. I mean, he is like the whole time, he's like, if the money's there, we do not care. What kind of motto is that? Like, we can't do this. We can't do that. We shouldn't do this. Why are these guys loaded with all these weapons? What are we doing here the whole time? And he survives. So
I didn't think
my number 5.
I didn't think you'd have any conflicts when you were picking so many deep impact, or wait, you said Deep Rising, right? Deep Rising people in the first.
Deep Rising.
You had 2. Didn't you have like 2 weasel candidates from Deep Rising, or 1 honorable mention and 1? You are Deep Rising heavy
Something
on this.
like that.
All
I like it.
Justin, number 5.
My number 5 is an amazing character, and I'm going to put him at 5 because it's almost a lead, right? It is. His name is in the title of the movie, but it is not about him, okay? So from Tucker and Dale versus Evil, it is Tucker. This is the Alan Tudyk character in the movie. He is more of the supportive brother, that believe in yourself brother. He is the heart. Everything he does is looking out for his brother and wants him to have a good time fishing. And he's just a lovable character that's also borderlines on that comic relief too. So, but like I put him at 5 because he's almost a lead, so that's why he's down there.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna walk the borderline of what's a lead and what is not with my number 5 pick, where I'm picking Dewey from Scream. David Arquette is technically, I think technically he is the lead because they put the names in alphabetical order, I think, on the first poster.
No.
And then
No, he's not the lead.
But he's not. Nev Campbell's the lead, and they make you think Drew Barrymore is. Drew Barrymore gets the and credit, I think. And then, but maybe it was one of the Scream movies, I think he is like first build. But
so in Scream 1, we can all agree he is like a 4th or 5th type of.
I would think so, lead. Yeah. But I think
he's not a main character. He is the moral compass, though. It makes sense because I have him on my list too.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I think he's got heart, but he's also really dumb. he's not funny. He's unintentionally funny.
That's okay.
So that's why I don't think he's really like the comic relief. I think he's more of the heart, more of the moral compass. He's very much like a caretaker, a protector of Sydney and her friends kind of throughout the franchise until a certain point where he kind of becomes a hermit, but then he's back to help again after that. But yeah, Dewey, number 5.
Charlie, you're up. Do you want to do your Dewey talk now, or is he up higher on your list? Okay,
he's up higher on my list. I'm going to go with my number 4. The character name is Johnny Hawks, a Native American, played by Armand Asante. You may know him from Judge Dredd,
of course.
The movie is Prophecy. It's about this chemical plant. This lumber plant in the northeast or northwest somewhere, I can't really remember. And they're dumping mercury into the waterway, and there's a reservation with Native Americans. And he's like protesting. I mean, this was late 70s, early 80s type movie where it was like Native Americans are untouchable. He's protesting. He's, setting up chains to stop the logging, all that kind of stuff. And throughout the movie, unfortunately, he doesn't make it. Spoiler, but he is the moral compass in that movie, Prophecy.
You sure that wasn't Humanoids from the Deep?
I'm sure.
It sounded a lot like Humanoids from the Deep. I'm with Mike on this one.
Much better acting.
Yeah, much better.
Much.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you could throw the 3 of us in a room with no script, and we would come up with better acting than Humanoids from the Deep.
Agreed.
Speaking of acting, Charlie, this phantasm, we got to talk.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Anyway,
all right, you're number 4 to Justin. Yeah.
Number 4 to me. I'm going to go ahead and stick Dewey here because, Mike just talked about Dewey a little bit here. I think Dewey is very endearing, right? He's very aw-shucksy. You definitely want to protect this like naive, innocent guy. And he is, super protective of his sister and Sydney. Even the way he's like fawning over Gail is super sweet. And there's something innocent about him. The one cop is pulling drags on his cigarette and he's licking his ice cream cone, right? They do a good job of infantilizing him a little bit. Yeah, it's just, but he's down there because at the end of the day, he's Dewey. Just like he is in the movie, he is on my list, man.
Yeah.
Number 4 in the movie, number 4 on my list.
Right.
But
Okay.
but yeah, I liked Dewey in my heart of the movie. I had Tatum too. I was thinking about Tatum because she's kind of a ride or die type of thing.
Yeah.
And super protective as well. But I could only choose one, and it was Dewey.
Would Randy fit too?
Ooh,
or is he
would,
too
but
funny?
I think he's the other. Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Like he's funny, but he's not the most likable. Like he's kind of a prick in his friend group.
Do you think I have a chance with Cindy?
Kind of like me.
No. So, all right, yeah. Randy will fit in another box. All right, my number 4. I picked Dick Halloran from The Shining, played by Scatman Crothers. It's a guy. I mean, he's understanding that Danny is going through something special with The Shining because he's got it too. He treks through the nasty weather to get back to the Overlook.
He's not an it too.
Oh my God!
Sorry.
Stop. He treks through the snow to get up to the Overlook to help, and then you definitely don't want him to die. He dies the absolute most horrible death in that movie. Danny's face says it all when it happens.
Probably the biggest jump scare, the biggest, definitely the most impactful death of the movie. It was just like,
oh yeah,
and then
and the sound and cut to Danny, and holy shit. But yeah, I mean, Dick Halloran's like a guy you're rooting for. Like Wendy's weird. I don't know, but
Wendy's weird.
She was just weird. Or the
well, you would be too if you were tortured like she was on set.
Yeah,
jeez Louise, man.
I get it. Yeah, but yeah, Dick Halloran, you're rooting for him. He's trying to do the right thing, and he's trying to help out this kid. Man, does he pay?
Yeah, spoiler. He's up on my list too, but we'll get there.
Okay. Yeah. Charlie, number 3.
Okay, so my number 3 is Deputy Dewey from Scream. Everything that Justin said about him,
and Mike,
and he's like, and Mike, and we have to do this the right way, and ice cream instead of a cigarette, and kind of goofy, naive, likable character who is the moral compass of the movie.
Yeah, even though he's crushing on Gail, is it's very high school, or not even, it's almost junior high-ish, where it's it's not coming off as nice ass, or it's
no, yeah,
right.
He's definitely a gentleman about it. He's definitely smitten.
Good word. Smitten. All right, is it my turn?
Yeah, you're up number 3, Justin.
All right, this one, you guys might disagree with me, but you know what? It's my list, okay? Number 3 is from A Nightmare on Elm Street. It is Johnny Depp's character, Glenn Lance. He is always he's kind of. I knew it. I knew you'd disagree with me. I think he was a supportive boyfriend. Even the relationship he had
fell
with
asleep. He had one job.
He did have one effing job. Don't fall asleep.
One job, motherfucker.
But that's. I mean, you can still have a flaw and be the heart, right? Yeah. He's sleepy, okay? He's sleepy. But he respected Nancy's boundaries. He did not gaslight her. I mean, he was supportive when her parents and the cops and everybody's telling her she's crazy. Even the relationship he had with his parents was super sweet. That back and forth when the mom comes in about Miss Nude USA or whatever. The jokes and stuff. Yeah. He seemed like a good guy, and I wanted a better life for Glenn. So, and that's when Johnny Depp was likable, guys. So,
yeah,
it was a little while ago.
All right.
So, all right. So that was my number 3, Glenn Lance, A Nightmare on Elm Street.
I'll buy it. Sure. My number 3 is A.J. Shepard, aka the Reverend from Chud. Film we covered pretty recently here on the podcast.
Yeah.
The Reverend, played by Daniel Stern. No one has more heart and soul than this guy. He's all heart and soul. He speaks truth to power. He stands up for the poor. He stands up for what's right. Doing his best to problem solve and figure out why all his people that are coming to him for food and are going missing, and wondering why a police captain was sent down there and not just some beat cop or whatever. And they uncover this whole other conspiracy that the government's trying to hide. I mean, it's a way better performance by Daniel Stern than that movie deserved. It's incredible.
Yeah,
you're right. He could have just followed John Hurd's lead,
right,
and gave that performance.
Yeah. I don't think he was nailing it in, but yeah, I mean, he gave a hell of a performance. So the Reverend, number 3.
Yep.
All right.
I'm surprised I missed that one. I'll put him on my honorable mention right now.
Post.
Okay, so my number 2 is Halloran from The Shining. I mean, he does everything that Justin. Who had him on their list? Was it Mike?
Michael.
Yeah. So he's the good guy. He's not the hero. He's the good guy that comes in and tries to help out the kid and, be careful. Don't go to this room. Don't do this. Don't do that. And does not meet a very good end. And the movie, we're talking about The Shining. So, that kind of elevates his character just by being in that movie, for me at least. I mean, if I was doing a rating scale, I would, give extra points for the power of the movie that they're in. And his character in this movie is number 2 on my list.
Okay. I'm surprised you guys haven't mentioned my number 2, and that is Dick Halloran from The Shining. I'm the first to call it. First one. From the minute he meets Danny, he identifies a kinship, a similar power within Danny. He knows that this place is kind of batshit crazy, filled with spirits. I mean, later the lore says the spirits are drawn to people with The Shining, but he helps him use the power, right? A little bit, helps him, think through it a little bit before Toby starts coming in. Or is that after Toby? When you're like, Toby. Anyway. So yeah, Dick Halloran, he offers him ice cream. He's nice. He's selfless. When he realizes something's wrong, he leaves his awesome room with the awesome nude poster on the wall. He hops on a plane.
In Florida.
Yeah, he hops on a plane to Colorado. He would have been higher if he wouldn't. Like, there could have been something where he's like, maybe a kid shouldn't be in this place with this family when I know the shit that happened to the last caretaker. So
right.
Yeah, that knocks him down a couple points. But Dick Halloran, he's great.
Yeah. Let's see.
And he gets a background story in Welcome to Derry.
Yeah.
That's
right.
Is
I forgot
amazing.
about that.
Livy just told me the trailer for the second season of Welcome to Derry is out.
I won't watch it. The trailer.
Nope, Charlie froze.
He froze again.
He definitely froze. I'll go on to my number 2. We'll see if Charlie pops back up.
There he is.
There I am.
We missed your little Olivia news about the trailer.
Okay, so yeah, my Wi-Fi sucks. Olivia saw the trailer for the new season of Derry, and where I was thinking that, where they stopped, they were going to progress for another cycle until they get to the kids. But I kind of feel like the kids of the book are the next cycle, so we don't need to know about that. Right. And she said it predates the current or season number 1, so it's like the 30s.
There's remember that car they pulled up in one scene in the lake where it looked like a bank robbing car or whatever.
Yeah.
It's that time frame. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway,
all right.
Where are we at?
My number 2. My number 2 pick is Kyle from Child's Play 2, played by Christine Elise. I don't think the foster parents were good in this film. I think we talked about that when we covered it on this pod.
Mom did it, but she wasn't a very good mom.
Logan's Run.
Yeah, not quite in Child's Play 2. I don't think Jenny Agutter was getting it, but in some other ones for sure. What do we got?
Everybody's getting it.
Speaking of Kyle, if you either of you guys join me at the convention, at the HorrorCon, she's going to be there.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I think the foster parents weren't great, and Kyle grows with an attachment to Andy Barkley really quick as a bigger sister. She's probably, I think she must be 17 going on 18 because she's talking about she's working a lot, and because the foster mom's like, why do you work so much? You need to be here helping us out. And she's like, because I'm going to be out of here in a month or two because I'm not going to be, she's going to age out, I guess. But yeah, they spend the whole last half of the movie. Kyle and Andy spend the whole last half of it together. They save each other's lives a couple of times. They make it to the end. They both live at the end, and they both, basically don't have a family to go back to. And so, if they did send Andy to military school for the next movie, we kind of get to see what happened next for the two of them. But alas, we don't. I know Christina Elise comes back to reprise Kyle in the TV series, but I think her character was like really, really good at going from like a punk rocker kind of a badass kind of girl to like, I got to take care of this little boy now in a pretty quick amount of time.
Okay.
So, yeah. All right. Number 1, Charlie.
Okay. So there might be a little fight over this one.
Uh-oh.
Ready.
So
this is going in your crew.
You better have a backup. You better have a backup, Charlie.
This is my top moral compass guy.
Okay. Or girl.
And the movie is The Exorcist. And the guy is Father Karras.
Okay. I ruled him.
Is he ruled out?
No. Okay. So on my list, I ruled him out and almost had Marin in there instead. But like, this is your list, dude. Do it. You can have Karras.
So my thinking is like, it's called The Exorcist, which maybe you could say that.
Right.
Marin
it's not.
is
I mean,
hero, but it's not really about.
Marin's in there for 20 minutes, right? It's more of it's a Chris and Reagan vehicle, right? So
it's a Chris and Reagan movie, so it's arguably Chris is the hero of this movie because of all the stuff that she does. She's got more lines, she's got more time, she tries everything, even something that she thinks is total bullshit, to help her daughter. And Reagan is kind of the second character because everything has happened to her and she's channeling the bad guy while she's not the bad guy, but it could be argued that she plays the bad guy throughout the movie.
Yep.
And then Marin, he's in the beginning and then he shows up at the end. So, he's a priest as well, but Karras is the rock solid moral compass of that movie. He's a priest who's doubting his faith, but he's still trying to, he's trying to help out his poor mother. He's trying to help other priests out. He's Demi. He is the psychiatrist for whatever order he's in, and he goes in and sacrifices himself. So I can't really put him as the hero because he's not really in the movie very much. So my thinking is that he is the moral compass that sacrifices himself at the end so that the hero and the daughter can survive.
You've built your case. He is a flawed moral compass, but he's still, selfless. He's, putting others above himself. Yeah. He's a good character. Mike, do you have any objections? Are we making him pick someone else?
No, I don't have any objections. I was ready for him, but it was you made a good case. And I think that what is key about it is that Chris is the one that sets it in motion. Like she seeks out Father Karras for the exorcism, and then he's got to basically then like go along with it. But she tries everything and then goes to him as like the last resort. And then they finally like talk about it and they get Marin involved. And so while it's called The Exorcist, which is Marin's character, technically, yes, then it's, it is mainly a Chris and Reagan story, but, Marin is the big part of it. Yeah. I would argue that Karras is the glue that holds it all together, but I don't think he's like the lead here.
He definitely doesn't.
The lead.
He doesn't embrace like that until a little later on. I mean, him like ignoring the homeless guy, almost actually looking down on the homeless guy in the subway, and
he's afraid of him
and pushing these crazy ladies off him. He's not the like I said, flawed, but yeah, it's a good pick, man.
All right, that's my guy.
Okay,
all right. So that was your number 1. So I'm on to my number.
That was my number 1.
Numero uno. Okay, this guy. He's a great cook. He shares his whiskey. He's a good father, loves his kid. You hate to see him die. Got a horrible thing. This is Frank from 28 Days Later. This is old, got the blood in the eyeball, turns into a zombie, has to force his daughter away and pushes them away. But like, you know, Cillian Murphy's character in this is Cillian or Killian? Murphy's character in this?
Killian.
I think, yeah. So he wakes up, doesn't know what's going on, barricades himself in. He's only surrounded by zombies. And then he basically stumbles upon this, like, basically a giant hug of a person, right? He welcomes them in, shares the life, shows them, what he's got set up with the rain and the whiskey and everything. He's just a good guy. And you're just like, that second you see the crow picking at the zombie and that drop that's like, oh no, we know what's happening. And it hurt.
Yeah.
It hurts every time.
He had a perfect setup with him and his daughter.
Right.
No zombies around. And when him and the female lead come to get help, he immediately comes into action and helps him out, put on his riot suit.
Yeah.
They get up and he protects them and lets them in. Right?
Yeah.
That's a good guy. It's a moral compass.
It's a fantastic guy. It's in it. Like I said, it hurt every time. I'm like, can I change this part? But yeah.
Right.
So that is my number one. And I yield to Mike now.
My number one, I'm going to just forewarn you that my crew is about to get a hell of a lot cooler. Yep. My number one is Ishmael Cruz from Rob Zombie's Halloween, played by Danny Trejo.
Okay. Machete?
Yeah. Danny Trejo plays Ishmael Cruz, and he's the guy who is like the janitor around Smith's Grove where Michael's holed up at. And
was he in the movie long enough?
Yeah,
he does. He does.
He loves Mikey, man. He loves his drawings, his masks. He's always trying to help him out and give him words of encouragement. For 15 years, he's been this like angel in his life. He's like,
how'd that work out? How'd that work out for him?
He's like, don't let those walls get you down. Like, I spent a little time behind walls myself. I know they drive you crazy. Learn to live inside your head and like stuff like that. He's always just trying to help him out. Like, where everyone else is like, you're troubled, you're bad, you're stuck here. There's no helping you. You're pure evil. You're evil incarnate, all this stuff. And he's like the only one that's like, hey, Mikey, how you doing, buddy? Like, and then 15 years of being an angel to this kid. Yeah. And then, it just ends with a bloody mess. Mikey, please don't. I was good to you. Please, I'm your friend. That's so bad. So gut-wrenching when Danny Trejo eats it.
So basically everybody else was right. And Danny Trejo was the fool on this one, right? So I remember that.
He was the moral compass, the heart and soul, the very empathetic character.
That's like being nice to the school shooter. Like I think he was just trying to protect.
Like if we were doing this, if we did a full episode on this movie, would he be the dumbest character?
Probably. Like,
15 years on this evil psychopath.
I mean, you could argue that he gave him the mental strength to survive as a killer too. Like he kept him. I mean, Mikey could have taken his own life in that,
Michael.
Michael.
Well, my crew's got Danny Trejo in it now, so suck it.
I know that's a solid pickup. Solid pickup for you.
All right. That's all of our number ones. Do we want to go around and recap who we all picked or who is now in our crew?
Or just our number one, or do we want to do a 5?
What do you guys want to do?
I think if we did a 5, it might work well for that new thing you're doing on YouTube. I'm just
the reels.
The reels. But
fans or YouTube.
that thing you're doing with your feet. Let's just do our number one because I think I forget. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing where you're sitting on cakes for a while. Anyway, it was balloons. Sorry, it was balloons.
Yeah,
Charlie. Yeah, Charlie, you start.
I had Father Karras from The Exorcist.
Justin.
My number one was Frank from 28 Days Later.
And my number one was Danny Trejo. Also, no.
It's not his name.
That's not his name, but it's Ishmael Cruz, who is portrayed by Danny Trejo in Rob Zombie's Halloween. The nice little janitor that was a little angel towards Michael Myers until Myers said, "Fuck that," killed him.
Right.
Yeah.
So, which kind of separates him from the old Michael Myers too, because there was things that could slow Michael down, like when he'd see like a relative or something like that, and it would stun him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
This one, none of that shit. He's a beast, man.
No.
So I got one honorable mention that I want to throw out before we kick it out, though.
Okay.
You guys remember Pet Sematary?
Yeah.
Yes.
Herman Munster, Judd Crandall, the neighbor.
Okay.
Just a good guy, good neighbor, but you could argue not a good neighbor because he didn't warn him about he tried to warn him about the effects of burying stuff in that cemetery, but, didn't pan out. So, lovable guy. Anybody else you want to throw out?
Nah, I'm good.
All right.
I don't have anybody.
We hearted this one to death.
Yeah. I don't even know how long we went, but hopefully it's mini length.
It is mini length. It's we're at like 45-ish, I think.
Yeah. So we got 3 that we're halfway done building our crew, guys. We have 3 of our character archetypes in the bag. We have 3 to go. The next one coming up in this series is going to be the muscle, the jock, if you will. Feel like there's always one of those guys on a crew that's just, working out and at the gym and just looks good, looks like Hollywood, looks like
looks good with his pants off. Shirt off.
Oh my God.
Got to have something for the ladies to come out and see these movies, right?
Bad chop suey.
Oh, is that guy going to be in your?
He might be.
Top 5?
Might be.
And then we also, and then after the muscle, we have the brains and the comic relief to come after that to finish out building our crew on these little series of mini episodes we've been doing. Any final thoughts before we get out of here?
No, I'm having fun. We're halfway through, guys.
I'm thoughtless.
Frontless and thoughtless.
All right. Well, with that, thank you for listening to the All Guts So Gory podcast. If you like what we do here, please leave us a rate and review wherever you get your pods. Make sure you follow us. You don't want to miss your favorite horror movies being broken down by us. You can follow us on Instagram at allgutssogorypod. And there's a link in all of our show notes where you can drop us some fan mail and engage with us if there's anything you want to talk about. Something I found out from one of our fans that dropped us some fan mail. We just did The Exorcist for our 50th movie. And somebody dropped us some fan mail from Hattiesburg, Mississippi that said that movie was banned from being released in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Did not know that it was banned in the U.S. anywhere. But that's crazy.
It could have been just like a local thing. Been like, we're not showing that in our town.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, is Hattiesburg
I don't
like
do that around here. We're down.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not familiar with Hattiesburg, but I wonder if I don't know if there's what was behind that, but
it's Mississippi, man.
Yeah. The Catholics win in The Exorcist, right?
Right.
Science doesn't win.
Yeah. Not all of them do.
Not all of them do. But all right. This is All Guts So Gory podcast for Charlie and Justin. I'm Mike. Andy, take us home.
This is the end, friend.